Hello and welcome once again to the ILC's YouTube channel. Today we'll be reviewing the traits of a couple of common errors, fused sentences and comma splices. We'll also be learning how to fix them. First, we'll take a look at fused sentences. A fused sentence has two or more independent clauses, clauses which can stand on their own as complete sentences with both a subject and a main verb. A fused sentence lacks the proper combination of punctuation and conjunction that would properly separate the two clauses. Thus, the result is two sentences that seem to have been fused together. For example, consider the sentence, "She was not accepted by the college of her choice, she decided to get a job." Take a moment to identify the two independent clauses. One is, "She was not accepted by the college of her choice." It's a fine sentence on its own. The subject is she, and the main verb phrase is was not accepted. However, it has been incorrectly combined with the next clause, which is, she decided to get a job. Once again, it's fine on its own. She is the subject, and decided is the main verb. If we're going to attach it to the previous clause, however, it needs to have more than just a press of the spacebar. Comma splices are similar, but have one important difference. They have a comma between their two independent clauses. However, in a comma splice, this form of punctuation alone isn't sufficient to connect them. It needs a conjunction as well. You could add a comma between the clauses in the preceding example, but it would only become a comma splice rather than a fused sentence. It needs the conjunction to establish a relationship between the two clauses. So, now that you know what they are, there are 5 different methods of correcting comma splices and fused sentences. The first option is to make the two independent clauses into two different sentences using a period. This is usually the easiest solution, but it doesn't always give you the results you want. The main issue is that it doesn't establish any direct connection between the two ideas. If that's not important, this is probably the way to go. Here's our first example again, but with a period. She was not accepted into the college of her choice. Period. She decided to get a job. The second solution is to use a comma and a coordinating conjunction. The coordinating conjunctions are words like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so, also known as the fanboys conjunctions. This has the advantage of allowing you to establish a basic relationship between the two ideas by choosing the appropriate conjunction. Here we used so, which makes it clear that the subject decided to get a job as a result of not getting into college. She was not accepted into the college of her choice, so she decided to get a job. The third solution is similar to the second, but uses a subordinating conjunction instead of a coordinating one. These are conjunctions which transform an independent clause into a dependent one, words which provide a transition between ideas and reduce the importance of one clause, making it subordinate to another. Words like since, when, although, and while are subordinating conjunctions. Here we use since, which is another stronger way of establishing the causal relationship between clause 1 and clause 2. Since she was not accepted into the college of her choice, she decided to get a job. The fourth possibility is using a semicolon between the two clauses. This has a similar overall effect as a period, but doesn't impose a full separation of the two ideas, letting the reader know that they are linked in some way. This method is best when one idea is a continuation or expansion of the other. She was not accepted into the college of her choice, semicolon, she decided to get a job. The final method is to use a semicolon and a conjunctive adverb between the clauses. Conjunctive adverbs connect two independent clauses, showing a relationship such as sequential order, contrast, or similarity. Finally, conversely, additionally, and therefore are all conjunctive adverbs. She was not accepted into the college of her choice, therefore she decided to get a job. So, in summary, try to remember the 5 different methods. Splitting the sentence by adding a period, adding a comma and coordinating conjunction, adding a subordinating conjunction, adding a semicolon, or adding a semicolon and a conjunctive adverb. We hope this video has been helpful to you, and that you have an excellent semester.